Are you a fan of avocado?
I know I am.
Well, hey, Chef Cheri, it's good to see you. Since you're here, would you like to share an avocado recipe?
Sure.
That's great. Chef Cheri.
Oh, wait. Let me say it.
Okay. What do you want to say?
The intro.
Oh, it's all yours. Take it over, Cheri.
Hello and welcome to my kitchen. My name is Cheri, and today I'm going to show you how to whip up homemade guacamole in just a few minutes with just a few ingredients. So to get started, of course, we need our avocados. I've got 2 of those here, and I'm going to share a little tip with you that Eric shared with me, and that is if you need your avocados to ripen a little bit quicker, you can place them in a brown paper bag. And as you'll see here, I bought all 4 of these at the same time. And these are still very firm and they're still pretty green. Whereas these, they're a little bit darker now and they're kind of tender to the touch. So that's what we're looking for. So I'm gonna go ahead and place these back in my bag and we'll let these sit for another day or 2. And then we're just gonna slice our avocados open. And so we're gonna twist and we're gonna see if I can get this pit out of here. I did it. I always find that part just a little bit tricky. All right, so we're gonna slice our other one open. See if I get lucky this time again. And there is our other one. Okay, so I'm gonna be using my manual food processor from Pampered Chef to blend this all together. However, if you're gonna do this by hand, it might be just a little bit easier to mash if you go ahead and kind of score it a little bit before taking it out of here. All right. One more. Oop, I think I might have a little bit of the pit in there. Oops, there we go. All right, so I'm gonna take my spoon. And we're gonna go ahead and scoop out our avocado. I have to tell you, avocados are something that I just recently started eating. I was never really a fan before. And I think it was just because I had guacamole at restaurants before and I just really didn't care for it. And then once I started making my own, I really enjoy it now. And so I actually like avocados on sandwiches and all kinds of stuff now. I always feel like when I got it at a restaurant, it just doesn't have enough lime juice and it kind of falls flat, or it just doesn't have enough seasoning altogether. So, all right, last one here. And then really for a basic guacamole recipe, there's really only 4 other ingredients that go in. So the first one's gonna be some lime juice. So we need the juice of a whole lime. And I just love this tool because it gets every little last bit out of here. All right, so our other half. A little piece of cilantro in there. All right, there we go. I'm gonna add a little bit of cilantro, and I am not a huge fan of cilantro. People either love it or hate it, and I can just handle it in small doses, so I just put a little bit in there. So feel free to add more or feel free to leave it out, whatever your preference is. I'm also gonna put in a couple of cloves of garlic. One. Take our skins out of here. And 2. All right, the next thing I'm going to add is a half of a red onion. And just a pinch of salt. A couple pinches of salt. All right, so we're going to go ahead and give this a whirl. That is already looking delicious. So I'll tell you, there are a few other things that I actually add to my guacamole, and that is, got another little pinch of cilantro there. That is 1 Roma tomato chopped. And I usually add a pinch of cayenne just for a little bit of heat. And then I also add a little bit of cumin. because I think it just adds a really nice earthy flavor to it. So about a half a teaspoon. And then we'll go ahead and give this a whirl again. I love the smell of cumin. Look at that. Yum, yum. Okay, so one other thing that I like to add, so my husband was like me, he didn't really care for guacamole either, and I think it's just that he just doesn't like avocados in general. So one of the things I've started to do is I add a little bit of sour cream in there, and now he's a big fan. So, but because we're keeping this dairy-free and vegan-friendly, I actually picked up a yogurt alternative, this is called So Delicious, and I got the key lime flavor, and it's made from coconut milk. So I thought put the lime in the coconut. I thought these flavors would be great with, I'm just gonna go ahead and add the whole thing. I thought those flavors would go great with, you know, the Mexican flavors, so. And look at that, isn't that beautiful? I love the color of guacamole. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it out of here, if I can without making a mess. We got a little bit of a mess going on here, but that's okay. So I'm going to transfer this into a bowl. I love you. Yeah, we'll just give it a little taste here. That is really good. You got the little hint of coconut in there, but what I really like is all that fresh lime flavor. That is delicious. So the one thing I will say though is, if you think it's kind of missing something or it needs a little extra spice, give it a little bit, maybe give it an hour or two, because it kind of takes a little bit for the avocados to actually absorb those flavors. And the other tip I'll give you is, because I'm going to cover this and put it in the fridge, is to take a little bit of saran wrap and press it all the way down, all the way across, and that'll keep it from browning and it'll keep it nice and fresh. So there you have it, Eric. Thank you all so much for watching, and thank you, Eric, for letting me share.
Why, thank you, Chef Cheri. Now, if you'd like to check out how I transform avocados into mousse, click the video on the screen now to head over to Chef Cheri's channel and check it out. Thank you so much for checking out this part, and I'll see you over in that next one.